Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match reaction that replaces the post-match punt on a weekday, of course. It was West Ham 8, Macclesfield 0. That's the highest scoring game I've ever seen at West Ham.
In my lifetime, yeah. I think Bury 10-0 in '83, wasn't it? Yeah, it's unbelievable, mate. It's just a game we're going to remember for years, because it's going to be a long time probably before we're going to score that many in one game. But they were poor.
It was just easy, weren't it? It was a training exercise, really.
They've got to be one of the worst sides I've ever seen. Yeah, in professional football.
I was hoping for a 0-0 to go penalties tonight. No, honestly, they're one of the worst teams I've ever seen. But one thing I would say, I said to them, I mean, fair play to their fans, staying to the end as well. I mean, 8-0 down, they could have all, even at 4 or 5, they could have all started leaving. But no, fair play to them. But no, yeah, it's a comfortable win, good confidence boost, first home win of the season, and what a home win. And it was nice to see 5 different goal scorers on the, and Snodgrass getting a couple. You know, he's becoming like a little fan's favourite now, isn't he? So
I like the kid.
Yeah,
Diagana, yeah, I thought he was head and shoulders above everyone tonight, and there were some experienced players out there, and I thought he was brilliant.
Yeah, no, he was. Look, we played really well. Now, I know we're saying Macclesfield are poor, but we did the job. How many times have we come up against poor sides and struggled? You know, but no, Diagana done well. Snodgrass looked really good tonight.
Antonio as well.
Pick a poor player out, I don't think, from our side. You know, even Adrian, he had a shot to save, and he did it well.
Yeah, it could have been a shock on the cars, because they nearly went 1-0 up.
Yeah, if they would have gone 1-0 up, I mean, it could be a totally different story. But I think even if they would have gone 1 or 2 up, I still would have felt comfortable that we'd have gone on to win. They were tired after about 35 minutes. And as you said, Diagana was he got man of the match tonight, and rightly so. He's a good prospect for the future. But let's just not get, you know, what some fans, we heard some fans over by fan cam saying, oh, he should be in the first team squad. Like, look, he had a good game today against the poor Macclesfield team. Let's not get too excited. But he's one for the future. He's 20 years old. He's England player. So, well, yeah. What's his first name? Grady, innit? Grady Diagana. But we had a few youngsters out there. Coventry, Powell come on. It was good to see. It's not these sort of games, but one thing I like about Pellegrini, he's won this competition twice with Man City, so he's going to take this serious. And this scoreline is going to go, when they announce this around the other grounds, they're going to look at that and think 8-0. You know what I mean? Even though Macclesfield are poor, it takes a lot to score 8 goals. It takes a lot to score that sort of and some of the big teams don't even do that.
And that's it. That's what I said. You know, the good thing for me today is we didn't take our foot off the gas. We went 3-0 up, you know, and we just kept going.
Yeah, how often have you ever seen that?
Yeah, exactly. Like normally you get games like that where you go 3-0 up and then they sit back and take the foot, but we didn't. We kept going, and that's what I think. That's why it'll breed a lot more confidence.
And even the youngsters that come on, they you know,
well, that's it. And
they come on to attack them.
The other thing is he hasn't started with a lot of youngsters. You know, he's given the fringe players time. He kept Diop in, kept Obiang in from the weekend. You know, so he showed that he was taking it seriously by making changes, but also keeping sort of a solidified backbone. You know,
and the thing is as well, we had 3 cleared off the line. Yeah. You know, that could have been 10-11 tonight, and imagine that. But no, as we said, it's a massive confidence boost going into Saturday, and it's going to be a totally different game on Saturday. You know,
when's the draw?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, okay. Huh?
I mean, Tottenham went through on penalties tonight. Liverpool are out. You know, Arsenal went through 3-1. You know, I'm hoping for next round, probably another. I'd like another home game, but I'd love a London derby. I'd like a Fulham, you know, someone like that. But listen, you want to win the cup, take anyone. Take anyone.
You've got to beat the best to win the competition, ain't you? So, you know, you're going to get them sometime or another.
How seriously should we be taking this competition?
Very serious. Yeah. It's a cup. It's a cup. At the end of when was the last time we won a cup? I say you got to look at it.
1980 we won a cup, and I mean, people can sit there and say, oh, it's a Mickey Mouse Cup, but it's not a Mickey Mouse Cup. It's a cup. Any team would be proud. Man City went out and won it last year. They were celebrating when they won the trophy. It's not like they just picked it up like you won over trophy over Power League and put it in the back of your car. Yeah, no, they were celebrating. You know, it's a bit. Yeah,
it is a trophy. At the end of the day, that is it. It's a trophy. You know, and as I've said many a time before, it's what we play football for, to win trophies. You know,
you start the season, your ambitions are to win a cup. Every team that goes into that competition goes in it to win a cup, because what's the point of turning up? But no, look, let's just take the next game, whoever it is. But Ogbonna, I'm just looking at that. Ogbonna, he loves this cup, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Won against Wimbledon, Tottenham last year, even in the FA. He loves a cup goal, doesn't he? When fair play to him.
Look, West Ham won tonight quite comfortably. Man United look to be in absolute shambles at the minute. I mean, I don't know what's going on over there. Mourinho looks to be shaking the apple cart once again. He's upset Paul Pogba. That's going to upset other people in the squad. I mean, if there's a better time to play him.
If we beat him on Saturday, he gets a sack. Yeah. I've got a feeling.
Listen, as much as you're saying they're in disarray and things like that, don't mean nothing. You know, they'll rock up here and it's going to be a very, very tricky game.
I'm not saying it's not going to be tricky, Scott.
No, but what he's saying is they're fragile. They're very fragile at the moment. And if we go 1-0 up on Saturday, their confidence is going to get knocked. And but look, Man United are Man United, and they could come here and beat us 4-0 on Saturday.
That's the thing you've got to be. That's the thing that worries me with United is that they are. There's problems there, but players might raise up the level to show that there's not the problems. Do you know what I mean? If they're not playing for the manager, they might be playing for themselves.
Yeah.
But
one thing, could you imagine if we had Arnie playing tonight and Masuaku? And this is why I thought it would have been good for Anderson to play tonight, because he would have just tore them apart, wouldn't he? And he could have got himself a goal. I mean, look at Snodgrass, 2 goals tonight. I'm hoping now that gives him a lot of confidence, because he
looked relieved, didn't he, when he put that first one? And even though it was fuck it, I've never seen a goal in such circumstance in my life.
0.1 metre yard or whatever, like. But no, fair play to him. But yeah, Diagana for me, man the match.
He scored 2. Did he assist in at least 2 of them?
He called Snodgrass first one, that's
for
sure.
Yeah, Pellegrini probably didn't want to use Rice tonight, but he come on. The only downside tonight is Sanchez's injury. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Hopefully it's more precaution that they pulled him off when they did.
Is that a creaky door there, mate?
Hopefully, they've just taken him off as more precaution than thinking. But yeah, that's the only downside. I said.
The acoustics in the stadium heard that. Nicky Hawkins, West Ham Fan TV, farts live on it.
I had a Mexican before. You didn't have to point it out, boy.
Point it out. They don't have to watch this to hear that. They probably heard it anyway. Well done, Nick. 8-0.
8-0, yeah.
The nerves are going.
Thank you very much for watching this edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match reaction. We'll be back all through the week for the build-up to Manchester United. Don't forget to go and watch the fan cams that we've just filmed. Got a couple of good little new faces in there as well. So always nice to see new faces. Go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV. Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all the stuff we never use. One thing left to say. Come on, you irons.